Don't even dream of coming to the French Riviera and skipping Monaco. The Principality, with all its peculiarities, is a must-see. And it's perfect for a day trip. In this video, we'll share some great ideas for your visit. Monaco is tucked into the southeasternmost corner of France, bordered by its big French neighbor and the Mediterranean. It's easily accessible by train from nearby coastal cities like Nice and Cannes. Every visit to the world's second smallest state should begin at the Rocher, or the Rock, which is home to the charming Old Town, as well as most of the country's political and judicial institutions, like the Prince's Palace, the Ministry of State, and the National Council, Monaco's parliament. So that's where we're headed. We're climbing up to the palace now, but we're gonna have lunch first. Whether you arrive by car or by train, Monaco's main port is a great starting point for your adventure. Most places are within walking distance from here. So that's exactly where we set off from. There are quite a few stairs leading up to the Old Town. Better wear sneakers, but you'll be rewarded with beautiful views on the way up. And just a few minutes later, this is where you arrive, right in front of the Prince's Palace, with this shady fella greeting you. We've got a lunch reservation in one of the little alleyways of the Old Town, so sightseeing will have to wait. L'Express is one of several Old Town restaurants that both locals and tourists love. It's one of the best spots up here for quality and price, offering Mediterranean cuisine and some nice fusion dishes. And they have a great lunch deal. A set main course plus dessert for 21 euros. Anja and I both go for an Asian-inspired dish. No wine for us today. We've got a bar visit planned later. It's pretty busy for a September Monday, but they're quick to serve. I opted for a poke bowl and Anja ordered a wok dish. So while Anja enjoys her rice noodles with coconut milk, crunchy sautéed vegetables, and grilled shrimp, and is thrilled with her choice, I'm equally pleased with my poke bowl, featuring raw vegetables, apple slices, durum wheat, and grilled shrimp as well. They're super tender.
We are going to take you into the palace, but before, let's discover the Old Town.
Don't miss the stunning views from the Palace Square. To the right of the palace, you can look down over the main harbor. And on the left, you'll see the Fontvieille district with the imposing Tête de Chien rock looming over it all. And there's the Monégasque football and athletics stadium too. If you have some extra time, say a couple of hours, we highly recommend visiting the Oceanographic Museum, also located up here on the rock. It has beautiful aquariums featuring fish and other marine life from around the globe, as well as special exhibitions and an impressive permanent collection. So this is the Prince's Palace. If you want to see the prince and his family, you might actually be able to see them if you have a look at the big door over there. They come out in a black limousine every once in a while. You might get lucky. I've been lucky before. Just some patience. But if you want to be sure to see them, come back on the 19th of November, the National Day, and then they'll show up in the big windows over there. Anja and I are actually planning to get into the palace today, and for that, we need tickets. You can buy them online or at the souvenir shop right on the Palace Square, where you can also browse all kinds of Monaco-themed products if you like. And take a look at this cute model of the palace to get a preview of where you'll be in just a minute. The entry fee for the palace visit is €10 this year, and there are combo tickets available that are worth it if you also want to check out the Oceanographic Museum or the princely car collection. We're all set and head straight over to begin our tour of the state apartments. My first time here today. Let's go have a look.
His Serene Highness Albert II, the Sovereign Prince of Monaco, would like to welcome you to his family residence.
I'm very pleased to welcome you to the Palace of Monaco, whose long history dates back to 1215. At that time, the rock...
You'll walk through several grand rooms, including the opulent throne room, which features a throne similar to Napoleon's at Château de Fontainebleau. And you'll meet many of Prince Albert's ancestors through the portraits on the walls. A tragedy took place in this room back in 1767. The English Prince Edward, Duke of York and Albany, brother to the king, passed away here at just 28 years old. The Prince's Gallery displays busts and paintings of former Monegasque princes, and in some cases their wives, including Prince Rainier and Grace Kelly, as well as the current princely couple, Prince Albert II and Princess Charlene. In this room, you'll see several family portraits, including 3 photographs of Princess Charlene taken by fashion designer Karl Lagerfeld. The visit begins and ends with a view of the beautiful Cour d'Honneur, Court of Honor. Each summer, classical concerts are held here that are open to the public. Just a quick break, and then it's time for us to head back down to the port for the next item on our agenda. We've walked to the far end of Quai Antoine Ier, passing by a fleet of yachts and people working, and then we spot the object of our desire. So we're on a shuttle boat now. It's called the Bateau Bus, and it takes you across the port so you don't have to walk all the way around it. And we're actually going to find an aperitif. It's a short trip in the solar-powered electric boat, but it offers great views of the Principality, the ever-changing yachts that are moored in the port. Right now, Monaco is gearing up for its massive annual yacht show, so you start to see more of those crazy super yachts. A one-way ride on the shuttle boat costs €1.50 if you pay by credit card, and the service runs from 8 a.m. to just before 8 p.m. We're heading to Monte Carlo now, where the famous casino is located. Do you recognize the tunnel? It's where the Formula One cars race through every May. Just before the end of the tunnel, there are stairs that lead us up to the Fairmont Hotel. Yep, stairs and elevators are definitely a thing in Monaco. On our way up, we get a nice glimpse of the new residential area, which is due to be completed next year, on land claimed from the sea. Behind this complex is Monaco's pretty Larvato beach, by the way, and the Grimaldi Forum, where top-notch cultural events take place. In the meantime, we've reached our destination.
Nikki Beach is the spot in Monaco, which is on the bucket list of a lot of our British friends. And now we really want to find out what it is all about.
This much we can say right away. The inside is way more attractive than the outside of this iconic building. Get off at the rooftop on the 7th floor, and voila, this is Nikki Beach. A bar by the pool, open from sunrise to sunset, as they put it, and we decide to go for cocktails. A virgin fruit forest for Anja, with fresh fruit, ginger ale and violet syrup. And a strawberry sling made with vodka, triple sec, raspberry puree, and other delightful ingredients for me. It's kinda empty, but it's also close to closing time on a random Monday outside the high season. Still, we enjoy the chill-out vibes, great views, and the beautiful setting with Monaco, including the casino in the background. So what do you think? Is this a place for your bucket list? We call it a day. Hop back on the shuttle boat across the port and enjoy a last ride through this very special little country as it slowly winds down for the night.
Goodbye from Monaco. See you next week.
If you want to explore more of the Principality, don't miss our video on the top 10 things to do in Monaco.